Nearly any fan of Thomas the Tank Engine has, aside from writing their own stories, have also created their own original character, otherwise known as an OC. I too have my own OC, but never really fully explained his origins or backstory, as behind the scenes I kept on developing it, but did give one or two hints in some videos about it. But now is the time to fully introduce you to him. This is the history of Dom the Hunslet engine. The class of locomotive that Dom is based off is the Hunslet chest class tank engine number 686, Lady Armadale. The inspiration of making this engine into a character goes back to many years ago. When Lady Armadale was preserved by the Severn Valley Railway, they painted her up to look like Thomas for their Day Out with Thomas events. And at one of these events, I got to stand in the cab of her, making Armadale the first ever engine I stepped foot in the cab of. Years later, after Armadale was taken out of service, and currently waiting overhaul I think, I thought to myself, what would it be like if this engine was made into a character? And so, Dom the Hunslet engine was created, with some notable differences such as larger buffer beams, a different shaped coal bunker, a shorter boiler, hence why the sandboxes are closer to the tanks, and of course, he is painted dark blue with white lining. And as you probably would have guessed already, Dom carries the same name as me. Why did I name the engine after myself? That's simply because this is how I see myself if I was an engine, and his personality and emotions reflect my own. As for the number 97, it mainly represents the year I was born, 1997. Plus, this design is one that has never been used before, either in the Railway series or the TV series. Dom was built by the Hunslet Engine Company in 1898 and worked in a small marshalling yard somewhere in the Midlands. However, Dom was mistreated by a lot of the engines who worked there, and was either picked on or abused. The worst offenders would often, if not always, give him a really uncomfortable time. This heavily upset Dom, so he ran away from his old home and ended up in a scrapyard. But not wanting to give up altogether, Dom made his daring escape, but ended up getting a permanent dent to his forehead in the process. After his escape, Dom was found by a group of preservationists who took him in, restored him to his former glory, and from there became a member of the Forest Light Railway, where he currently works today. While Dom can sometimes be a bit defensive, only when someone is rude to him, teases him, or interrupts him before he has gotten to his point, Dom is kind-hearted, hard-working, and enthusiastic. Unlike some engines, Dom has a learning difficulty in communicating and forming relationships with others, and often thinks no one will accept him for who he is, or wouldn't want to be friends with someone like him. But under that anxiety is an engine with a heart of gold, wanting to do his best for his railway, fellow engines, and sees the good inside anyone.